Hi, I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. I'd like to show you this 1959 Yamaha console. And I've done a lot of work to it. So maybe I'll show you that work that I've done. I've left some screws out so that I can easily take things apart and show you the inside. Then after I show it to you, I'll play it, demonstrate. So it does come with this matching bench that has a good storage spot in there. Every used piano, without exception, needs a fair amount of work. As a piano technician, that's what I do all day, every day, as I work on pianos in customers' homes, and they all need lots of work. And it just kind of depends on a number of things: budget, what's practical, what's in the particular taste of the customer. This piano, I did a lot. So here is the inside. First thing that I always do on these kinds of projects is I clean it. Every piano older than really 10 years old is dirty, and if they're older than 20 years old, they're often absolutely filthy. Spider webs and dust and just garbage and junk and things all over the place, not only in here and on the hammers, but under the keys. So you can see in there that white stuff is lubricant. It's a Teflon powder. So under here is all clean. Down here, I'll show you. Under here, where the strings are, is all clean. First vacuumed and then gone over with lemon oil. So again, that's unless it's been done by a technician like me, every used piano is absolutely filthy. And then lubrication, of course, I lubricated these pins. This is the pins pivot on these rods, and that's what keeps them kind of in place there and there, and they can squeak. So that's something that I do on these projects, is I lubricate all the pins. Also the action. This is the action right here. It comes out, just the whole thing pops right out, and it also always is. Have these backwards. It also is filthy always. So I took the action outside and blew it out with high pressure air, and there's always a big poof of dust when I do that. So the action also is clean, and behind the strings, all of the screws, obviously there's several hundred screws that hold action parts together and hold the action together, and all of those are always loose, all of those screws. So I tightened all of those up. That's something every single piano needs. Also loose hammer heads where the hammer connects there. Often those are loose, not always, but often you'll have a handful of them, and they cause clicking, as do loose screws. So I took care of those. All of those are re-glued, and then of course regulation is a big one. That again, every single piano needs it to varying degrees. And regulation is something that I very much enjoy doing. A few things that are entailed. For example, come point camera here. You can see that at the last possible instant that hammer pulls away from the string. That distance is a very specific distance, and you can see I have it consistent from note to note, and that's a nice. Gives you a nice smooth touch. Also, what's called aftertouch, which is, if you've ever messed around with a piano, you've noticed that there's a little bit of a shelf there, and the distance of that shelf, the depth is a specific amount to give you just the right feel. I've also done some voicing with some needles to bring the edge off of this piano. What else? I've done, of course, lubrication and regulation of the pedals. So this piano overall is just in excellent condition. There's no question in my mind that it'll last for decades. So I'll play it for you. So it's a good piano. Feel free to come try it out for yourself. Thanks for watching.